The south of Grand Bungalow was once small, segregated spaces, but it's been revived for a growing family by remodeler Dave Helland, who has opened it up. You have incorporated vintage details to keep it in that era, but also a lot of function, Dave.
Yeah, Sharon, that's the challenge on these old houses, is we want them to look like yesterday's houses, but live like today's. And that was really important to these owners.
Well, and one way you've done that is that farm sink, but it looks like you have two dishwashers too.
Yeah, this wall is a good illustration of how we've managed the design and the function. We've got the furniture style cabinetry. Looks like somebody just slid a piece of furniture in place. And in this piece of furniture, we've got a real unique looking dish drawer. We have the farm sink, kind of a old-fashioned detail, but we have two dishwashers to live like today.
Dave, that is the great thing about remodeling a home is you can replicate the architectural feel of the home, and I know this home was built in the 1920s, but include high-end features.
That's right. This kitchen is surrounded on each end with these paneled columns reminiscent of the architecture from the 20s, but we've also got an oversized stainless steel stove and refrigerator, as well as a second sink for food preparation.
Dave, this new space that you've added is open, inviting, it's family friendly. People can be in conversation whether they're in the great room, the eating area, or the kitchen.
Yeah, and they really capitalized in this room on their wonderful backyard. So we just filled the back of the house full of windows. And in keeping with the old feel of the house, the new windows have the same type of divided light look that the old ones had. So we want it to look like the 20s, but live like today.
It is wonderful, and I love what you've done with the fireplace surround. And once again, you have kept this house grounded in its history with some of your features.
That's right. You know, it's kind of an old-fashioned look on this wall, but with a gas fireplace of today. This mantle is actually made out of an old beam from a barn that was over 100 years old that was taken down out in eastern Iowa. So again, we brought old elements into this house.
And let's find out where you can hide a modern day TV flat screen in a vintage great room.
For those that don't want the TV to be the center of their architecture, we have a sliding picture to hide the television.
If you have space in your home that really isn't being used, you might consider remodeling and doing something very creative with the space.
Yeah, this used to be a guest bedroom. Now with the added master suite upstairs, we freed up this space. And now it's kind of a flex room. It's an office for the adults, but we've also got a desk at a height for children, all kinds of organizational space. There's even room for a little day bed should you need a little overflow for extra guests.
It's wonderful because mom can work from home and the kids can feel like they're a part of what she's doing too, and part of the action, and you can keep the family organized all at the same time.
That's right. With the double pocket doors going into the living room, you can have that openness if you want to keep an eye on the kids, or you can close it off if you want to get some work done. Remodeled space is personal space, and as a lot of people know, it's hard to hide a dog kennel, so we've integrated one into these built-in cabinets.
Dave, we've been following you through this process for a while, and at one point you were even on the roof explaining how you were taking unused attic space and transforming it into a pampering master suite.
Well, the first thing we like to do when we look at a property is there any space in the existing home that is not being used to its full potential? And the attic just screamed out for better usage, and thus the master suite. We're coming up the stairway that we really dressed up with this wood paneling and an art glass window. Really made an elegant looking stairway out of it.
It sure did.
So like we saw in the stairway, we brought the element of the art glass into this really unique window configuration in the master bedroom.
It's very nice, and this is all new space. This was an attic, unused space.
That's right. It had a sloped ceiling and went down to about 2 feet tall on the outside, totally unusable.
Okay, so what we've added is a master bedroom with a lot of storage too.
That's right. Master bedroom, walk-in closet, nice master bathroom, laundry room, lots of things have changed up here. Sharon, this house was built in the 1920s, and as you can see, some of the elements we put into this master bathroom, it was really important to the owners to keep with the feeling of the 20s when we built this.
The furniture style cabinetry is wonderful, and the flooring and the tile work around the tub.
Yeah, the penny tile is an old look. We've got the basket weave tile on the floor, a lot of really unique features, plus some modern amenities like a really beautiful big Whirlpool tub.
Dave, thanks so much for sharing this fabulous South of Grand remodel with us. And I know on your website you have your TV features there too.
That's right. If you go to hellandconstruction.com, you can see photos, you can see film, lots of things about the work we do.
Okay, thanks so much. Dave Helland, Helland Construction.
Thank you.